a motion to amend the current agenda to the adding of item number 8, the building permit. I could have a motion.
I move that we amend the agenda for the new item.
I'll second.
Steve?
Yes.
Mary?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
And John?
Yes. Thank you. And the approval of the minutes.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Jim?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Mary?
Yes.
And John?
Yes. Hearing of any public concerns? Just come up. I feel more like a teacher when you raise your hand. It scares me.
Okay. Want to just say that, to update you on the street condition in Eastland Estates, sometime between 2 this afternoon and 4:30 this afternoon, areas of the crushed material, street sections, were outlined with pink paint. So I'm assuming that there is some sort of plan about to take place.
Or vandalism.
No.
I mean,
So
was
first
that
of all-
us?
No, yeah.
Oh.
So first, could you please state your name, just because these meetings are recorded?
Okay,
Sorry.
Steve Cox.
That's
Thank
my
you.
bad. I should have said that, sorry.
Apologies.
It's okay. But one thing to note, that the outlining was not done on, around the middle court circle. There was a
Garbage
second.
truck was there at that time. I'm not done yet.
Yes.
I'm not done yet. The garbage truck was there when I went through, so.
Okay. Well, do you have a timetable?
I wish you would come and talk to me during the week about this rather than up here, so we could sit down and talk about it. It'd be better.
I mean, because we have asked for several years for you to meet with the engineer about your street, and this is an open meeting, you're certainly
Yes.
fine to do that, but the day-to-day does need to start with the engineer first. Absolutely fine. So the engineer, both the city and the county engineer walked the neighborhood. They could not do middle court because the garbage truck was actively on that street during the time. And so they're going to go back and paint, and they are going to go ahead and put some asphalt down in those edges that are cracking before the.
On top of the broken material?
No, sir, they're going to actually take that out. Do you want to give him the, would you mind, please, Mr. Wheeland?
Yeah, we're gonna spot repair. We're gonna remove areas of broken asphalt. Well, it's not asphalt. There's areas of built-up chip seal that are alligator that the garbage trucks or other vehicles have pretty much cracked up around some circles. So we're gonna remove probably 4 or 5 inches of that area of thickness and place in like a heavy asphalt base before we put the chip seal in.
Okay.
So the
we outlined
timeline's
some
the same,
areas.
this summer.
Okay. Your big problem is, and what is causing the destruction of those roads, is your friendly Republic garbage trucks. They are too big to go around
And sir,
circles.
that we are under a contract with Republic, so that is not going to change in the near future. There is a contract we cannot breach.
So you can't ask them to use smaller
They
units?
do not.
No, they don't have
smaller
smaller
units.
ones. They don't have
We've
smaller.
had the conversation with them, not just on your street, but another one. They do not have smaller units.
Because they're the ones that are busting up the roads.
Well, okay.
When you see one go around a corner and it's throwing what used to be the surface of the road out,
That can be up for debate and discretion, but yes, the engineers, both county and city, have walked that neighborhood. They will go back and do middle court when it is not garbage to this day.
okay.
And not raining, so it probably won't happen very soon. And it doesn't have to happen very soon because we're still looking at midsummer for the work to be done.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank anybody who came out after my invitation last meeting. So
That was the city engineer that went out.
again, thank you very much. Do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
John, would you please number and read agenda item 4?
Ordinance number 2026, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a prosecutorial services contract with the law firm of Rupp, Hagans, and Bohmer, LLP.
Council, this is going to be a renewal, just as, same as last year, same amount of contractually $11,000 per month for this firm to take care of Bryan Municipal Court's prosecution. Are there any questions, concerns?
And the 11,000 is per month and is what we've been doing for the last few years.
This is what we've been doing since last year. It was, in the beginning, 4 years ago, 10,000, and they did do a 1,000 a month increase last year based on caseload and hours of work. So-
Which they said up front, as I recall, is it's going to take, they need to have an understanding as to how much work they were going to have to take on, and after
Yeah,
that,
They wanted an average, and so
Yeah.
I feel they've got a pretty good average out, and it stayed consistent this year from last year.
All right, thanks.
I'll move to suspend.
I'll second.
Jim,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes,
Mary, and John.
yes.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Steve,
Yes,
Mary,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
and John.
Yes.
And again, I would just like to remind everyone that there are no fringe benefits, insurance, anything else. It is just that straight rate every month for the prosecution.
And as I recall, I believe it was under past budgets, but that was at least a year or so ago that I was more involved with that. Is that still?
Yeah, it is, but it's a little bit of a tricky conversation to have because of the Dad's Place and the Ohio Art litigation, because when you add Mark's bill in,
Yeah.
there are heavy court
Yeah.
case
Yeah.
times for those two, which, to be honest, he would have handled anyway.
Anyway, right.
And the union negotiations, he always handled anyway.
Anyway, right.
So if you would take those out, yes, less,
Okay.
because you had to combine both Mark Fischel's rates and the
And-
prosecutor.
yeah.
And if you would remove the pieces that wouldn't have been done under the former city attorney anyway, yes.
Thank you. John, could you please number and read agenda item number 6?
Ordinance number 21, 2026, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with Ebony Construction Company for the concrete pavement replacement project known as Williams County US 127 3.9 Bryan Reconstruction.
Good catch. I'm sorry, it should have been 5. Way to make me look good, John. I'm sorry.
Good evening.
good evening.
This project, it's a ODOT contract. We're going to remove the concrete that's failing, basically out in front of Best One Tire and Bryan Ford, basically from the 15-127 intersection south, not north, because that's ODOT's responsibility. They're going to take care of that. The low bid was Ebony Construction, $500,278.65. We're going to get the majority of that back. I think it's 90% we're getting back, but there is a portion of that, I want to say it's like 12 or 13% that is actually not in the city limits that ODOT is going to also take care of on there. So I don't exactly have the exact figure that is actually our responsibility, but we're going to get the majority of it back.
Majority back.
Yeah, we will. So I would request you suspend the rules and authorize me to go ahead, because we've still got several hoops to jump through with ODOT before we can get the final contract approved through them.
And even then, is there going to be any delay since there's some kind of fuel base involved in this? Okay.
Yeah. No. Should be done by, I'd say, end of September. I
Oh.
think the whole project will be done.
Super.
Should be.
I'll move to suspend.
I'll second.
Rick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes,
Mary,
Yes.
and John.
Yes.
and I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Steve,
Yes,
Mary,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
and John.
Yes. Now, number 6.
Resolution number 29, 2026, a resolution approving the Community Reinvestment Area Tax Exemption application as submitted by Justin Downing.
So this is a residential home, and based on the CRA, certain areas are entitled to a tax abatement. The Main and High Street corridor is one of them. This falls in it based on 515 East High Street. And on the construction cost, he is entitled to a 7-year abatement. So I would request you approve it.
Okay, so then you answered my question, but I'm going to ask it. So the CRA is because the property is on the High Street corridor?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, Main and High Street corridor we do allow, at the last modification, we did allow for residential structures to have a tax abatement on. We did that to try and improve the main
That
envelope of
area.
the city, I believe.
Makes sense.
Well, move to suspend?
I'll second.
Jim?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Mary?
Yes.
And John?
Yes.
I'll move to approve.
And I'll second.
Mary?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
And John?
Yes, and I would like to add that I received a number of contacts, not of late, maybe a year or so ago, about what are we doing about that corridor. So this is very helpful information because there was, I believe the term blight as well as other comments to me were made about that area. So thank you to you and your folks and Mr. Downing.
Perfect, thank you.
Oh, here we go, liquor permits. I love these.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, hey.
So we have a liquor permit from the Department of Commerce, and this is one that is just transferring names. And actually, the second name you will see on there, I believe, was one of the primary holders before for Burger Dairy. So it appears that someone else is being added as a 75% shareholder. So it's just a transfer of partial name. It will stay with Burger Dairy as it has. And so what I'm requesting is that you make a motion to waive the hearing.
Have there been any issues with
Not
that
to my
location?
knowledge.
Okay.
No.
In that case, then I will move that we waive the need for a hearing for that liquor permit.
I'll second.
Rick?
Yes.
Mary?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
And John?
Yes.
See, Mr. Betts, every day I can improve.
Yeah. Well, all glory to Rick. He got it right. I always end up screwing it up.
I've had some practice.
Yeah.
It may have been me.
It's the reverse logic I have to think of. That's the issue. Okay, I'm sorry. Number 8, John, or whomever, the building permit.
Actually, I can handle it if you'd like. Okay. So we have a building permit, and again, I apologize that this was added after your agendas went out, and appreciate you being willing to amend the agenda. Typically, with this kind of building, I would have not done this. However, we have been talking as a community, a council, and the Port Authority about this project for a number of years. So this was the project that received OFA funding and is the 50-unit villas that is going to be placed at the corner of Portland and Fountain Grove Drive. And they need this building permit approved prior to their loan closing. So that is why this was flagged on Friday. So if you wouldn't so mind, we would ask that you motion to approve this permit. Again, it's Frontier Community. Keegan Booth is still our contact, but the owner's name will be Williams County Housing Partners, LLC. The contractor is Pure Construction out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's my understanding that they have done several OFA projects in the past, and total construction cost is just under $9.8 million and over 70,000 square feet of property. This will be again zoned R3, as it already is zoned in that area, and we are looking forward to inviting them into our community.
50 units?
50 units.
And is there and if there's not, that's fine, but is there any estimate, with hoops they have to go through, I know it's difficult.
Yeah.
Any estimate as to when construction will start and/or end?
So they're hoping to get a notice of commencement sometime very early in June.
Wow.
That is their hope.
Now, they came in and gave a presentation to us a few years back. This is the same,
So the only
Layout.
thing that's added is I think they added 8 villas.
Oh, so they
Their
added
original
to it.
application was 42, and they realized after the not making the OFA list, that if they went to 50 units, they would score higher. So they added an additional villa from that original presentation.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you
They
can
were
re-
able to work with some ground with Isaacs and readjust that split. So Mr. Isaac was agreeable with them on that.
Zach?
Yep. Yeah, he still owned that property.
Okay.
And again, they're partnering with the Port Authority, and I've been in communication with them, Andy, Bryan. They've just got some information on tap fees this week as well. So they're moving forward and anticipate. The OFA funds have been approved. That final process happened last week, and all of that's been released. So closing should happen in the next 2 weeks, and the hope is the notice of a commencement comes very early June.
I'm very excited about this.
yeah, it's been a long
It has.
road.
It has been a long road. A long road with a lot of partners. So,
Yeah.
and appreciate council's support on this very much.
And if you can refresh my memory, OFA stands for?
Ohio Housing Finance Authority. Yes, sir. If you want to know the address, I probably have it
No.
memorized by now. Okay. It's on Broad Street in Columbus.
And by the way, I move that we approve the building permit.
Thank you.
And I second.
Rick,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
and John.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Wieland has that for you guys to sign if you don't mind, so we can get it to Keegan tomorrow. Thank you.
We can go around the room if you'd like, Mayor.
Yes, I just want to remind the public that even though tomorrow is forecasted to be a rainy day, that voting is a right that we all have, and it's very important that we take time if we have not really voted to vote tomorrow. There are many issues statewide and locally that we can choose from, and if you haven't made up your mind yet, the Board of Elections website has the ability for you to pull a sample ballot and go over that with candidates, so I encourage you to do that this evening. Sure, this will be, no one will hear this till tomorrow. The other thing, we are starting our planning for summer. So we are meeting this week with the chamber to go over maps, planning, road closures for the Jubilee, Day in the Park, all of those good things. So we are gearing up and ready for those for safety purposes. So I was hoping that Erica texted you guys. Okay, just in case you were interested, I asked her to do that. So, other than that, we're just cruising through and hoping for some sunshine and a little less rain. I think our wastewater superintendent and our parks director would really appreciate that. So that's all.
John?
Nothing to add.
John's? Yeah.
And just a
Go ahead.
reminder that this weekend is prom, so please, folks, be aware that we will have students out and about.
I will
Prom
be
goes
with you
from
for way too many hours, Mr. Oswald.
8 to 11 o'clock at the high school. And then we have post-prom that starts at 11:30. So again, please be aware that we will have students out and all evening.
Prom brings back very fond nightmares.
Yep, I'm retiring as a junior prom parent about 5 a.m. on
Four
Wednesday.
kids
Okay.
and staying up all,
Okay.
yeah.
Are you going to be there? Oh, that's right. I heard that. Oh, I'm a little jealous, sir. Next year.
Well, before we adjourn, the only thing I'd like to add is I do every time. This is no exception. Whenever there's a primary or whenever there's a general election, I say the same thing. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what you vote for or against. It's irrelevant to me. What is relevant is what I consider very strongly consider, as you can tell by my passion, the privilege that goes along with the responsibility that many before us paid very dear prices for. The least we can do is be informed and vote based on your information about the candidate or the issues. It's just, it bothers me immensely when I see stats of 40, 30% voter turnout. I've talked to a lot of people in the last few months, and a number of them we've had longer discussions about because I've heard responses like, my vote doesn't matter anyway. How many levies in the last number of years have lost, school levies have lost by one freaking vote? How many people have lost their positions by one vote? It does matter. I understand with the president, when there's millions of votes, it may feel like you're spitting in the ocean, but your voice still matters, is what I told this person. Your voice matters, and if you don't vote, you have no right to complain at all, ever. The very first thing when people call me, and you can ask them, and they ask about an issue, my response is, did you vote? You don't want to know what I say to those that say no. It's not X-rated, but it would be considered by any politician terse, and I do not consider myself a politician, nor does anybody else. It's that important to me, and I know the mayor stated it, but I state it every time, and every time I get disappointed in the results of the voting percentage. I think we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 5,500 voters in Bryan. I think that's close. To have 1,500? Really? So that goes nowhere. That's fine, but I feel better. Anybody have anything else since I got on my stump? Okay. If there's nothing else, then we can move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Steve,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
and John.
Yes.